Give you all some time to get up in here. My Aqua gang, where y'all at? Where y'all at? I know some of y'all probably sleep like, girl, you took too long, but never too late to receive the message that you need. So whether you see it now or you see it later, we're going to get the message out there. Welcome. When you come up in here, make sure that you comment and let me know that you in the room. Hit that thumbs up. Okay, we got some shit to talk about as far as it being April 2nd, right? It's Aquarius horoscope. We're going to touch on today's energy specifically and get down to what it is that we needed to clarify for today specifically. Go ahead and let me know you're in the room when you get in here. I like being able to say what's up to y'all. So today, I just want to say shout out to one of my subbies for motivating me, right? Because I think we all at this point need a push. I was feeling, for whatever reason, like I was feeling really good today. I was feeling like, you know what, okay, it's Sunday, it's a reset day. Like I really want to, get myself prepped for the week. Like I was feeling good. And then all of a sudden I just had this moment where I felt like all that shit went out the window, but we're back, right? I loved it because one of my subbies was like, girl, where the fuck you at? I'm holding you accountable. Aquarius, we need a reading today. We need to know what's going on with this energy because the energy was all over the damn place for me. So I know y'all feeling it. Hi, Philly. So with that being said, it's like this is a time, and when I was explaining this to you guys on my last reading, I was talking about, getting into retrograde and going through this phase of like lots of ups and downs, right? It almost feels like for a lot of you, that's exactly how it's been within the last 24 hours. Like you've been going through a lot of emotional changes, right? Trying to really figure out what you're feeling, why you're feeling what you're feeling, where do I start, how do I get myself back on track. Today's horoscope is specifically revolving around your tokens, right? Money. Somebody here is looking to really tap into not just getting a bag, but being a lot more stable and looking at assets and actually building something for the future. Okay. Love, of course, does surface, and I feel like a lot of times we get these love readings, right? Everybody is so in tune with knowing about love and wanting to know what's getting ready to happen, but we never really talk about our personal space and what it is that we need to do in order to accomplish these things, right? Money is very, very important and very significant for a lot of you. I do see it as a windfall, right? So if you aren't really struggling, right? I feel like at some point everybody has a little moment where they feel like they deserve more, right? They need more. This changes for you. This feeling like you don't know where to start, you don't know how money is getting ready to take its course, all of that changes. So emotionally, let's go ahead and tap into the energy that we have for my Aquarius emotionally, because it just feels very, it looks like we're getting back into that stagnant part of it all, and I don't like it. So we have transgression and we have natural. Being authentic and being yourself, right, is going to get you so far in this game. Period. I feel like, as the card says, real and organic, you are seen for how unique you just are. And then we have transgression, okay? Someone feeling as if they've made several mistakes, or they, just carry this flaw of not knowing how to move forward, right? You're constantly putting yourself down. That shit has to stop today. Love comes out in the reverse, which is crazy. A lot of you are stepping out of the connection with the person and actually focusing more on yourself at this time. Clarification, okay? Taking the time to study, education pops up for someone here. So a lot of you could be in some sort of class or thinking about taking some sort of class, but either way, you are looking to learn more in order to succeed with whatever career path you are deciding to take. I think that this is a good time, taking spring classes, enrolling for your winter classes coming up. That is something that is going to be very beneficial for whatever you have going on. I don't know why though. I was feeling like down. And when my subby came to me and was like, girl, no, we have a lot of things that we have to do, right? Like Aquarius is going up. We have a lot of things that we need to get done this year, this season. And I don't want retrograde to interfere with how far we want to go, right? Like, hell no. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to figure out exactly what needs to be done in order to be sure that we are staying on a clear path and holding a clear target toward our goals. I do see intuition coming out. So getting rid of those people who just don't fit your routine. How many of you have people that you feel like you just got to let go? I need to know. I got 29 of y'all in the comments. I know somebody here is feeling like, you know what? I just need to get rid of this person because they are crowding up my space. Where y'all at? Where y'all at? I know I was seeing comments. Okay. Hey, sis. Who I got up in here? So true. I don't even want to hear about love. Period. Right? If anything, this is about how can I best elevate for me? I'm at a point in my life, and maybe a lot of you can, attest to this, but it's more so if it ain't about what makes me happy, that shit don't matter. And it may sound selfish, but it's meant to, right? I am someone who is typically given. Like, I love to help people, of course. This is my job. But at the same time, those in my life I am consistently helping, right? Like, I'm always putting things on the side instead of putting what I want up first. That is the energy that is overall kind of irritating because it's like you're giving more than you're receiving. I just don't know what major yet. Yeah. Where is she? He just blocked baby daddy. So here we are with the Chariot, okay? And we also have returning to one's roots. So this goes two ways for me. I feel like a lot of you need to get back into your creative space, period, right? You've put something aside that you need to really focus on. That's going to be your money maker. We getting straight to the point, right? There's something that you are really good at that can change the game, and people need to see what you are coming with and what you're about. Someone here is going to be very, very successful when moving forward in this path, period. Take them real estate classes, okay? About to, yeah, roll it up for me. Roll it up for me. But I do see a victory. I see overcoming your obstacles, which we're going to tap into here in a second. I see being successful, going with your ambition, being determined and holding that determination. I see you having willpower, okay, control, and having lots of self-discipline. That is where we struggle the most right now, Aqua. If you're not an Aquarius, don't take it personal. When I talk to my Aquarius gang, we just come real, real strong. We about that life. But at the end of the day, whoever is watching, you have so much power in this moment. I feel like in general, you could be a very powerful person. You make things happen. You're a hustler. You're a go-getter. You about that action. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, this is when you really need to hone in on what's going to be your baby. You know what I'm saying? You need to really think about what it is that you want to put more time and effort into. I do want to clarify this returning to one's roots. It says, childhood memories, having past influences, okay, reuniting with someone that you grew up with or hadn't seen in the last several years. Sharing gifts with people, family supporting. For a lot of you, there has been that lack of support from family, right? There has been that lack of understanding from family, right? These are people that should get it. These are people that should understand exactly where the hell you're coming from without any question or hesitation, right? Like, help me, help you, help me, help us. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. Like, we all need to be in this together. There's no teamwork here, so you feel alone. You feel like you are making this shit happen, which a lot of you are really making a lot of things happen on your own. But at the end of the day, I wouldn't be right if I didn't tell you that there are people that unite in a way, whether it's by collaboration through new business opportunities or whatever, new friends, that really genuinely want to support you. You are getting ready to enter a phase where you are able to collaborate with people who are doing exactly what you've been having an interest in for the longest time. These are people who get it. These are people who hit several stops, hit several obstacles, who are willing to give you free game knowledge, and all you got to do is soak it up. That's all you got to do. Be genuine, be who you are, be authentic, come with your personality, show up and listen, right? It's easy. It's a lot easier than a lot of people you've been around make it seem, right? There are going to be people who try to get you off track. They do that shit all the time with Aquarius, right? A lot of people are intimidated by how someone here just carries themselves, right? You know what you want. You are very confident. You come with this pressure. Come with the pressure. I want to go ahead. Ooh, so many things that want to be revealed. I do want to go ahead and talk about this victory and overcoming this obstacle. So the victory here is understanding your core values. You have the opportunity to actually uncover a lot more of your potential. A lot of you have been doing the bare minimum for a really long time. You've just been doing what's comfortable. You've just kind of been, working that job, taking that 9 to 5, $22 an hour and kind of just floating with life instead of allowing yourself to progress and see how much more you can make even on your own. So, like, I need to ask someone here, how bad do you really want to be financially stable and your own boss and run your own shit, right? She said guilty. Guilty. And that's okay. Um the goal here is just for us to get to a point where we're not second guessing ourselves, right? Where we're not telling ourselves that our dreams and our goals are too big for the moment. Um I swear I feel like your messages are always for me. I love that. Um we got to really get it together. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's really, really hard. And I just had this conversation with somebody. It's really, really hard to express how you feel, especially when you're going through the emotions and you're really trying to figure out how to get from point A to B, right? And then from point B to C. But at the end of the day, it is really special and it's really important to know that you're not the only person going through the things that you're going through. So here, right now, right, is when we together figure out exactly how we are going to mentally prepare ourselves to elevate a lot more than we've allowed ourselves in the past, right? Even in this moment. Um, has really hindered. I've done so much on my own. Yeah. And it's gonna feel tiring. Um, building a business, building your character so that way you are giving people this perception of you that you want to be viewed by the world. Like becoming intentionally who you want to be is work, baby. That shit ain't easy. Do you know how many people have already come up with this idea of who they think I am? Don't Motherfuckers don't know me, right? So what I've done with that, instead of trying to correct people, and I want you guys to apply this to your life, right? To your circumstances and your relationship. I stopped trying to correct people. I know what I'm about. I know what I'm capable of doing. I know how far I'm willing to go, and I know how I'm moving. I don't need to correct people who I know for a fact don't know me, right? If anything, I know me. You know what I'm saying? So when you take that pressure up off of yourself and you're like, you know what, it doesn't matter what people say, it doesn't matter what they do, it doesn't matter what they move, as long as I'm not disrespected and no one is taking up my space, then we're good. But allow people to talk. We're gonna go ahead and talk about this energy that comes through as far as movement. Okay, because there are a lot of you who are looking to make a major step. Moving is still happening for a lot of you, right? For a lot of you, it's been something that you've been talking about for the past year, if not longer. And now that we're finally at this point, you're getting cold feet. I need you to realize that this move is happening because it's supposed to, right? It's going to be very beneficial for you to take this next step to expand your opportunities. Now, if this is someone who isn't necessarily moving states, but you are looking to just move outside of this box, outside of this job, outside of what you've been normally doing, that also happens, right? Everything is about to shift 360. You're not about to be in the same position that you've been in. This shit gets bigger. I'm going to go ahead and tap into what it is. You know, As Aquarius, we could just never have shit steady. We can never have shit steady. People are always trying to fuck up what we got going on, right? They always want us to be off track when we're doing great. This isn't a bad thing, but you do have wedding rings showing up. And I'm laughing because someone comes in who is looking to be unified with you. This is a person who can actually see eternal love and everlasting promise taking place with you. I think someone shows up, and even though I said I wasn't going to get in love, a lot of you have manifested this shit. So it's happening whether you want it to or not in this moment. It's all about a choice. Do you want to fuck with this person or do you not? Do you want to give this person your time or do you not? A lot of you that are focusing on your financials and your personal space, you don't necessarily have to entertain anything, but it is fair that you be clear with the person that you've been kind of stringing along to think that it could be more in this moment. A lot of you should look forward to having someone who understands you come through, right? A lot of you should look forward to that soul connection and being able to have someone who is real as hell be in your space, right? I've been manifesting him and he has come back and I'm into stalking my photos. Yeah, so you're definitely being watched. Glad you brought that up. But this comes with the energy of someone who thought that they could string you along as well and make you feel a certain type of way. And when you decided to put yourself first instead of focusing on that situation, the shit backfired, right? Jokes on you, ha ha ha, but I hit the jackpot because I am the prize, right? Aqua is a mystery. We are a mystery, right? People are trying to scramble for these pieces, baby. I hit them in places you'll never find them because I like things to be spontaneous. I like an adventure. I like somewhat of that roller coaster effect to my life where I don't really want to know what's going to happen next, right? I need some shit that's going to make me like, damn, wasn't expecting it, but I like it. You know what I mean? Someone here wasn't giving you that. Fuck them. He did string me along for 5 minutes. Yeah. So, point of the matter is, I'm telling you, a lot of you, it looks good for you as far as meeting someone who's on the same page. Period, point blank. You went through a very shitty situation where you were dealing with a very codependent person. You were dealing with someone who didn't respect you and your wishes and your goals and just treated you kind of like you weren't there, you weren't seen, you weren't understood. Now that you're doing what you want to do and you're following your life's purpose, this is when you meet someone who actually understands why you are the way that you are. We have the Phoenix showing up in new phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, growth, change of mind. I think a lot of you rekindle a relationship with yourself. Amazing shit. That shit is like that. That actually makes me like tingle inside. You know what I'm saying? To know, like, baby, I'm in love with me. There's not really anything that I'm missing. I'm not missing anything from none of you niggas. Like, I got everything that I need here. Now, if you want to add to what I already have going on, by all means, may the best man win. But is it bad that you manifested him? No. I mean, your heart wants what your heart wants. I wouldn't be 1,000 with you if I told you, like, love is very fucking confusing. Love is just not supposed to hurt. I'm sticking with that 1,000,000%. You know what I'm saying? Self-love is the best love. Do I believe that everybody should be able to share certain life experiences, if not all of them, with a person who can be your best friend, your partner in crime, your business partner, like your true soulmate? I think everybody deserves that. How open you are to accepting it when it's supposed to happen is the part that we have to work on, right? Like recognizing when that is your person, when it is meant to be, versus when you actually are supposed to be by yourself in order to recognize things clearly. Run that shit back, DJ. Sometimes you got to be by yourself in order to really see things clearly. So when we often try to force love into our life and we wondering why this shit just ain't working out, it's because it's not time, right? I don't think it's a bad thing to manifest anybody back into your life, but the point of the matter is, do they really deserve to be back in your life? They show you who they are once. If they do it again, like, it's not an accident. You know what I'm saying? It's like, this is just who they are. Do you want to settle for that? Or has that person shown you that they've completely changed and they've grown into a lot, a mature being this go around for you and where you're at? To get back to the reading and get back to your energy, I do care for him. My heart does. We're going to have to talk on a personal level, because I feel like you're a little combative with yourself and you're overthinking rather than letting your heart do the talking, right? Rather, it's really hard to balance out mind over heart, right? There's a lot of conflict with that. You think you should be doing one thing, but your heart is telling you that you deserve something else. We'll need to sit down and have a chit chat, because your energy is very, very strong. But I do feel like I'm willing to help you get clarity. But to play it fair for the rest of my people who are in here, right? The moral of this is, you are looking to tap into a completely new phase. Simple. You're going through a transformation that you asked for. Um, that job may have fell through. Um, the money may not have been put in your account when you thought it was, right? Like, it's after the first. All of that stressing and worrying and is only going to delay the process even more. When you know that something is meant for you, it comes in a way where it fits the time frame. You're going to have a change of mind about something, right? Whether that is just pursuing something that you thought would be a good fit for the moment, a relationship, or just, changing mind as to where you want to be. This is okay. It's okay to change up what you feel is best for you. It's just a matter of not pursuing something that you know isn't good for you. Discernment, baby. Okay? I don't have many friends, and watching these videos just makes me feel good. Someone who gets it, like a mentor. I've been on one hell of a journey and I'm grateful. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. The Phoenix is my favorite shit. Y'all got day coming in at the bottom of the deck. These niggas be trying to come in and they be just bitches too. Okay? They be trying to come in and they be trying to mess up this routine. Moral of this is, I need you guys to stand back. Okay, I need you to really buckle down, take accountability, and take responsibility for your actions and your choices. At this moment, we cannot blame anybody when it comes to just the growth in the process that we are taking, right? We cannot blame people for the steps that we are taking, because we now have full control as to what that looks like. I do want to go ahead and clarify your current obstacle for a lot of you, right? We know the general base as far as you guys transforming into this new phase and knowing that it's happening. 10 toes down. Yes. Today felt, tell me if it didn't, but today felt kind of like, not off, but just a little weird. You know what I'm saying? I feel like today was just one of those days where I sat and I thought about a lot and I was like, why am I thinking this hard? A lot of you in this current moment have a fear of change. You are very indecisive, okay? You feel restricted by having too many options. Some of you feel like you don't have enough options, right? You don't really know what the starting line looks like. There's lots of lacking your activity. So just literally, I can see you guys sitting here like, okay, what the fuck? This sounds nice, but what do I do? Let's go ahead and tap more into the energy of what it is that, okay, Gemini energy coming through. I have Aries energy coming through. So you guys could have these in your charts. I do feel like this is the ending of you feeling defeated. I ain't reaching out until he does. He knows what I expect from him. It has been an emotional roller coaster. Like, damn, we just did. Yes. So here's what's happening. A lot of you feel backstabbed. A lot of you feel betrayed. A lot of you feel defeated. A lot of you feel fear. A lot of you feel pain, sadness, hurt. Like you're not enough, like you're not recognized, like you're not seen, right? These are all things that we really, really want. We want there to be just this even flow. The only way that that's going to happen is when you can get out of this place of expecting so much from people. The only person that you need to expect shit to come from is you. I I know a lot of people be like, "No, it's not about that. It's not about that. Self-love, I got that. I love me. I love me." Yeah, that's fine. But at the end of the day, the fact that we are in this state of stagnation and feeling hopeless, like hopeless romantics, and feeling sad about certain things is because we've given someone the opportunity to have control over our emotions. So what I'm telling you is you got to get your control back as far as how you feel in order to be able to move how you want to move, okay? Love is cool. Self-love is cool, but at the end of the day, happiness feels even better. And now we do it together through visual storytelling, quotes, and music. I love that. I love that. I love that being able to connect on a different level as far as just doing things physically is amazing. So we get out of this state of feeling defeated, right? A lot of you that felt defeated, felt like you've given, pretty much all that you could give in this moment. And it's just kind of like, okay, well, what the hell is next? You guys have this amazing turnaround through this transformation. Money comes in, okay? Financial stability is not going to be a problem for a lot of you. A lot of you get this opportunity to actually receive a lot more than you've ever imagined. Let's start there. Accept that. Accept it. Like, if you want it, accept it. Believe that it's yours. Believe that you can have it. What are you going to do when you get it? You know what I'm saying? Start planning. Okay? A lot of you need extra money to be able to travel and shit. Okay, well, I'm on there putting clothes in my cart on whatever site I'm, shopping on. I'm preparing because it's coming. Okay? That's the action showing that you study the craft, learn how to communicate, everything. I'd be missing y'all stuff. I'm Nicole. I've watched you before. Yeah. Friends, no family, and no support, and I'm praying for prosperity. Okay, let's talk about it. I wish I knew how many people in this moment were in that position that Nicole's in, as far as just not having like any friends, any family. You know what I'm saying? You are really out here by yourself, right? As much as I want to, because I get it. I get what it is to not have people that you can just call up and say, hey, this is what I want to talk about. This is how I'm feeling. But you do have a choice to get out there, right? And you do have a choice to break down a lot of the bricks that you've held together to build this wall that you have up, right? Because you don't trust, because you don't love easy, because you're just scared to have people come in and fuck up what you got going on. Like, you have two options when it comes to that. And I'm saying it to you like this because I feel like if I baby the situation for you and I tell you, yeah, no, I completely understand, which I do. But if I sit here and I tell you, you know what, I completely understand, it's going to be okay, instead of getting you out of this position of like sadness, baby, you're going to be stuck there for a long time. Get up, get out, explore, meet people, right? It's not a terrible thing to have a conversation with somebody. That doesn't mean that you have to fall in love and get married in 2 days. You know what I'm saying? A simple conversation can go far, and a simple hello, how are you doing, can make somebody's day. Yes, ma'am. Something weird has been happening as far as this manifesting goes since I saw faith in God, the universe is working. It's not easy making friends as an adult. It's not. It's not. But one thing that I can say, as I love to be like, first of all, I love to say that I'm an Aquarius, because when I look up all the things that people think of us, I'd be like, yeah, that is true. I could be a little weird. You know what I'm saying? I can be in my mood. I have like 50 million moods. I'm like 20 million people, literally. Some people are like, oh, I have 7 personalities. No, baby, I got 20 million. Okay? And it's just all a matter of what energy you're giving me that I reciprocate. But I will apologize ahead of time. Lots of me comes out in a day. Making friends isn't the thing. It's not getting bored, right? I think a lot of us are naturally able to adapt with all kinds of personalities, different types of people, right? We all have this thing where we are just characters in our own way. I think a lot of Aquarius, if you look it up, a lot of successful people are Aquarius. And it's crazy, but because I wanted to respect boundaries. Yeah, I'm emotional as hell. I'm emotional as hell. And I tell people that, like, look, I cry when I see other people cry. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm in tune with that and I'm okay with that. But what I'm saying is the fact that I feel some of you or many of you here have the ability to kind of adapt to really anything. Be careful what you're adapting to. Okay? Don't be a chameleon. Don't be, gullible enough to just believe certain things that people say. People want to adapt to your aura, and there are going to be people who lie to you in order to just be in your space, right? These are people who are going to pretend that they completely understand where you're coming from and you guys share same interests, and in reality they know nothing about what you're talking about. So a lot of you here are natural leaders. Okay, you have this aura about you that people just gravitate to, right? People are just very intrigued and they want to get to know exactly how you're making things look so good. You're an outsider though, right? Someone here feels like a loner, a misfit, right? A wanderer. You want to do what you want to do and you don't want anybody to interfere with what you want to do. Like, I'm doing what makes me happy, stay out of my way. Get lost, boom, poof, right? Unfortunately, that's not going to last too long. Because again, your energy is unmatched, baby. It's unmatched. It's one of those things where you may not want to deal with people, but people want to deal with you, right? Um, so, I think it's cool to be that way. I think it's cool to be a person that gravitates people and just wills them in. Unmatched energy for sure. Someone here is definitely a very rare breed, right? It's nobody, they're not meeting people like you. Simple, baby. You're not going to meet another me. It just ain't going to work that way. You might find somebody that reminds you of me, but they're not me. So hold that for one to your highest level of confidence. Because I feel like at the end of the day, for those that feel uncomfortable around you, for those that feel jealous, for those that envy, that's just because they don't feel adequate enough to be in your space. You are getting ready to take on a completely different journey. Respect. Since our last reading, I've chose to get out more new people, Aquarius, whole vibe, period. Y'all, he drove my house. Yeah, you guys have some amazing shit happening. I want you guys to stay on this track of understanding that you're going to run into a bunch of weird shit. You're going to run into a bunch of weird people. You're going to have falling outs with people. You're going to have people attack you in ways that you wouldn't have expected, depending on who it's coming from. These are all things that are happening in order to make shift your next phase, right? For my entrepreneurs, this is when shit gets gritty. This is when things start to really show up as like, oh, I'm going to be busy. Someone here is going to be so busy. You're going to be like this, like, can I blink? Right? Like, should I blink? Because this is what you asked for, but this is the time to really, really, really go hard, okay? You've been in that hermit phase. Okay, someone here has been having a really hard time moving forward, but that transitions. A lot of you are like, you know what, I have to move forward. Okay, accepting help from people, there's nothing wrong with that. Healing and forgiving certain people around you in the situation at hand is very important here. A lot of you weren't getting the truth from somebody, and a lot of you had been wanting that for a really, really long time. Accepting that in order for you to be happy, you just have to move on is going to be something very significant here. Rejoining the world is what we're about to do. Aquarius shows up, okay? I have the Queen of Swords, okay? Thoughts dominate feelings, okay? You create the story. This is your story. You have the paintbrush. Let's get to fucking painting, right? If we got to draw the motherfucker out and make a blueprint, then that's what we're going to do. But at the end of the day, you're in control as to what that picture looks like later. Stand up for yourself. That's very specific for somebody. okay? One who has suffered loss or hardship, okay? An analytical woman or a man. And then you have Gemini energy that wants to creep on through with the Lover's card, having to make a major choice. So someone here has several options at hand. A lot of you could be dealing with, you know, 2 to 3, 4 people. 2 to 3, 4, 2 to 4 people, 2 to 3, 4. Why did I say that? 2 to 4 people that you are really going to have to filter through. I think that you connect with each one of these people on a different level. It doesn't have to be intimacy with, you know, all of these people. Um, but I do feel at some point you are going to really have to give people some answers. People want to know what's up, what's popping, what we on, what are we? Are we a thing? Are we a fling? You know what I'm saying? Um, who's your soulmate, Aqua? Because a lot of you can feel this connection with the person. It feels very natural. It feels very desirable, right? There's a lot of romance, but at the end of the day, does this person value your goals and support what you're doing? Because that is the ultimate portion of this reading. Is either way, Aqua is going to do what Aqua needs to do. Are you rocking with me or are you not? Okay. What are we talking about in the comments? Just my luck. I like a Gemini who's married. Getting out my bag and out my feelings. Yeah, here's the thing. Love is supposed to find you, right? This isn't supposed to be a fight. This isn't supposed to be war, right? It's not supposed to hurt. It's not supposed to be, you know, like something that causes pain and anger and rage. This shit is supposed to be not perfect, but it's supposed to be something that is just flowing by the grace of life. Okay? Um So what I mean by that is if you find yourself stepping out into the world like, okay, today I'm about to find love. Good for you. But no, not for me. For me, I am going to focus on what makes me happy. And if I just so happen to bump shoulders, you know what I'm saying? Then I'm gonna bump shoulders. But I'm not going to put myself under any pressure. Partnerships because yes. He's a Libra, team. He's a Leo. Hey. So yeah, love is going to find those that are accepting of it. You know what I'm saying? Quit forcing that shit. Let's be a bud. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I'm the type of person where if I'm not feeling comfortable with my personal space and how my money flowing and excuse me, how my day is going, I don't want to be bothered with anybody. So I think that that's more of a priority than love, right? I think that's being stable to your accord and comfortable in your life is more important than searching for a motherfucker. Like, no. Yeah, let it fall into place, right? Like literally. It'll find you. Um, a lot of you have stressed yourself over just whether or not somebody is going to tell you the truth, whether or not somebody is going to come back, whether or not this person is going to get it. Baby, if it's not happening right now in the moment that you are elevating, that is not up for you to fix. Let a motherfucker show you who they are. When they show you who they are, believe them, right? Because I'm going to show you what I'm about and who I am, and you have no choice but to believe me. If I leave, I'm not coming back. I'm not doubling and bending the block for nobody, especially anybody who time after time has given me every reason to believe that they don't want this connection with me, if that is the case, right? If a person is choosing not to put in the effort like you, then that is a person who is pulling away from what it is that you deserve in that moment, and that is not supposed to be the case. You deserve much more, right? You deserve whatever it is you feel you deserve. Gone, poof, bye. Let's put poof in the comments because you got to go. Dang, I wanted to address the elephant in the room, but I honestly don't know what to say because the karmic's not respecting that I don't want to argue. An argument is a choice. Arguing is a choice. If you, again, if you choose to, if you feel like you have to argue with somebody, that in itself tells you that this person has a lot of control over your emotions firsthand, right? Me, there have been plenty of times where I have allowed people to control my emotions, where I am looking to have the last word by any means. You gonna hear what I have to say last. Go ahead and say what you gotta say first, because I'm about to prove my point and set it all right here. You're gonna know, right? But now I get to a point where people could talk to me and I probably didn't even hear what they've said if it wasn't registering with where the hell I'm at. Does it sound fucked up? A little bit. Is it? Kinda. But at the end of the day, like, I'm not wasting my time arguing with somebody that just doesn't agree. You don't even have to agree, but I'm not going to waste my time arguing with somebody that I know I'm never, at this point, going to have an understanding with. We've tried this and we've tried this and we tried this, and here we are again still trying. Like, baby, I don't think I have it in me to keep pushing anymore. You know what I'm saying? So really, arguing is a choice. You don't have to argue if you don't want to. You don't have to discuss anything if you don't want to. Nobody can make you do those things. Only you can make those things happen. Right. People don't respect boundaries. They're not. You got to go into this game knowing that people most of the time aren't going to respect your boundaries, and they really don't have to, right? For those that choose to respect your boundaries, those are the people that you can trust a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You can trust that they actually heard what you said and took into consideration how you were feeling, right? For the people that you're expecting this from that don't show you that, like, you have real decisions to make. Why do I keep holding this person that consistently shows me they do not respect my boundaries or take anything that I say seriously around? Why are they still around me? That's a you thing. You control that, right? A lot of you are very successful in this moment. I want to go ahead and acknowledge those of you who aren't really tripping about, you know, where you are as far as how you've built yourself, but more so concerned with how to connect more with yourself. Second chances are allowed. Second chances are allowed. Here's the thing. Do you feel that that person deserves it? It's not whether or not they've sobbed and they've, made their story sound super sad. It's whether or not you genuinely feel like that person deserves to be in your space. Simple. If you feel like you love somebody, deep enough to the point where you can go ahead and give them a second chance and risk certain things happening again, by all means. That would just be another lesson you're learning. There's nothing wrong with learning those lessons, but how many times are you going to go through the same cycle with someone? How many times are you going to allow someone to continuously show you the same thing, right? Yeah. Like, I agree. I get tired of feeling sorry for people, because who the fuck feels sorry for me? If you're like me, you are lucky if you get a call from people, okay? People think that I, for whatever reason, am like this programmed robot, which I by far am not. I have outbursts. I feel crazy sometimes. I have so many things that go on in so many seconds of my life. I am human, I have emotions, and I am very in tune with my emotions. So for people to think that I just have it together and don't check on me, it's like, how can I feel sorry for people who don't give what they want? Like, motherfucker, you are not a sensitive, let alone emotional person, and you want me to be emotional for you? Sheesh, you're asking for a lot. You're asking for a lot. Emotional intelligence comes out. Look at that. Okay, it talks about trusting your personal wealth. Okay, taking good advice. So being able to Again, have discernment as to whether or not people are feeding you bullshit or if they're feeding you information that is really going to benefit you in the future, if not in your present moment, okay? People are scared of me, even though I'm always as gentle. Get somebody else to... Y'all know that's my saying. Intimidation, right? People are, I won't say scared. I mean, they could be scared. You know what I'm saying? Typically, you're scared by things that look crazy. I think, Aqua, we looking real good. So, baby, it's not that you are scary. It is that you have this thing about you that eludes confidence and a mentality that they aren't typically encountering on a daily basis, right? Someone here that I am talking to in this current moment, you're looking at this shit right now. You're like, get to the point, bitch. You are rare. You are rare. Yeah, you kind of missed it. We was talking about love a little bit. It's there. But right now this is about you. This is about you. I want you to accept that it's about you. Right? I want you to accept that you need to get more in tune with who you are and where you're going and what you need right now. Right now, I think a lot of you want love. And that's far more the case than you needing it, right? A lot of the things that some of you are wanting from another person, you need to be able to give to yourself. You want someone to uplift you every day? Are you telling yourself that you are valued and your self-worth is, a factor? Are you telling yourself that you deserve certain things? Like, who tells themselves that on a daily basis? A lot of you want recognition from a person without recognizing that you can make certain things happen. How the fuck is somebody going to support you in the moment and give recognition to someone who doesn't really believe in themselves? Seriously. The room might get fucking quiet because at the end of the day, I've been there too. Like, I'm not afraid to say, like, I really expected someone to push me further than I was able to push myself. And that shit doesn't really work, right? Because when I don't have that person around or they have things that they need to do and they have their own moment of needing to lift themselves up or find that same energy, now I'm codependent waiting until they're done and they finish getting themselves together so that way I can feel complete. Oh, hell no. No. So a lot of you want love. A lot of you, a lot of you are now ready to meet your person and connect with the person, but connecting with you is far more important. Love, if you missed it, is definitely coming toward you. Just so you can see it, it's in the air, right? Two of Cups, emerging with someone or merging with someone who shares the same values. Very sexual connection. What I will say, a lot of you have, or you either have or you will be interacting with a person who has a very high sex streak. This person is very dominant, but this person is able to bring out that side of you. It gets a little PG, so I hope I don't have kids in here, but at the end of the day, your connection with this person is so spicy. Okay? I'm talking about so spicy. It's like they want you to think about it all the time. Don't let that be a distraction. Right? It's cool. Right? Have a good time, have fun, whatever, connect, be safe. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, don't let that be a distraction from what you really got going on, right? Because someone here is looking to see how they can insert themselves, right? You don't get to just insert yourself in my life. Like, I have to be able to place you where I need you, right? And right now, I'm cool with just having fun. I'm cool with just having a good time. So if that is you, make sure that you are staying in control of that situation. Now, if you just so happen to, do what Aquarius do and find good qualities in the person, and all of a sudden you think you're in love, girl, because we be going crazy. We, man open the door and I'm like, shit. Today, you want to marry me today? This is not a marriage. This is not a ring. It just, you know, this finger is a lot skinnier than the rest of them, so I have it on here, but I am not married. But a lot of you are going to feel like that. Um, Hi, Greg. I don't have time to be victimized. I already am thinking about his sex drive, love, I'm crying. I'm ready for love, financial prosperity. My spiritual job, not at work, home, anywhere. Yeah, so my personality is silly, and I try to say this so that way we can have as much fun. But at the end of the day, you gotta really focus that. I'm hearing like cha-ching, 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 jackpot. Okay, I don't know if somebody is thinking of going to the casino or been to the casino, or somebody, you got money coming in regardless. Um, this today's reading is solely based on you recognizing what transformation feels like. If today was very quiet for you in an awkward way, it's because you needed the silence. You needed to restore and regroup with yourself, right? Your phone may have been dry. Somebody's phone is dry as hell, and you kind of like, what the hell is everybody got going on? Y'all good? You know what I'm saying? You know, your roster ain't calling. There's nothing wrong with that. Take time to really prep for this week. Phone dries. Period. I'm like, shit. Okay, what did I do? But no, on a serious level, a lot of you need to really prepare for this week. I think that this week is going to be an emotional roller coaster, but on a lighter level. So I really want you guys to focus in on controlling how you interact with people, because I do feel like a lot of you this week could be tested, right? When it comes to people pushing their authority, right? So in a work setting, just business situations, partnerships, whatever, a lot of people could test your patience. So this week it's going to be more so about, valuing your time and you having control over time, right? Like, don't rush yourself this week. Take your time. If you're 5 minutes late, you're 5 minutes late, but let's try getting up earlier in the morning, right? Meditation is something that a lot of you need to do. A lot of you need to meditate. I see a lot of you setting up altars, okay, buying stones, trying to get more in touch with your spiritual side and healing and figuring out how you can best balance that. Aquarius energy comes out in peaceful solution, moving on, compromise, communication, and ending conflict. Baby, I ain't worried about a thing, okay? You don't like me, 9 times out of 10, I may not like you either, but you're going to respect me. Know that, right? You got to respect me because I'm showing up and I'm showing out and I'm about what I say, right? So at the end of the day, like, you don't really have to like me, but you are going to appreciate what I'm throwing, right? You catching what I'm throwing. Ending conflict, love it. You are on point. Come on, spirit. Yes. This looks good. Remember, we're doing I just brought more stones. Somebody stole my last full moon. Thieves. Fucking thieves. But you know what? They needed it more than you at the time, right? The fact that you were blessed enough to be able to go and restore those things for yourself and have this fresh start, this is amazing. You guys need to remember, and if you don't, I'm telling you, we are doing a video every single day. Shout out to Vashane, okay? Without her, I probably would have been sitting here looking at this damn camera like this. Do I press play? Do I press play? Do I go to sleep? Do I press play? You guys motivate me in such a different way. You guys do. We're all in this journey together. I even go through a lot of the ups and downs. I'm by far not perfect at all. I'm just, I don't really give a fuck these days. So I'm okay with being like super blunt and out there when I do feel it. I am also getting over a cold. So if I sound like nasally and fucking robotic, it's because I can't breathe. But strength comes out at the bottom of the card. We're slamming that down. And then we have clarity coming out with Aquarius energy. We also have all air signs flowing through Libra and Gemini as well. Those Leo shows up as well. So that could be in your chart, or you could be dealing with those energies around you. Either way, we need to understand that new ideas are surfacing. New plans are in motion. Intellectual conversations will be taking place. So you'll find yourself having really deep conversations with a specific person or just people around you generally, right? Um, you're breaking through a cycle. You are ending this place of stagnation and you are accepting that big things are popping off and getting ready to happen and you're entering a place of gratitude. Okay? Um release all that negativity, right? Release the anger, release the pain, release the sadness, release the self-doubt, release it. Put release in my comments right now. I have 111 of you in here. I need to see release, 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 release. Because as a collective, we're going to do this together, right? We want to wake up in the morning and we want to have such a fresh start, baby. We wake up with money in the bank. I'm manifesting it for us all. Release in the comments. Thank you. Thank you. Period. So it says, uncovering the truth. It says vision, force, focus, intensity, and stimulating people. So a lot of you will recognize this week. There may be a lot of people who look to reach out to you for clarity, right? These are people who are going to make it as if they really, really, really need your opinion and they really need you to give them advice. I think that a lot of you find that you are natural healers. So you guys pretty much do what I do, right? You are in this position to help people. A lot of you love helping people, but make sure that this is not overwhelming you to a point where you are soaking up all of that energy and you are now too drained to focus on what you need to focus on this week. Um, it's a very peaceful thing when you can say, you know what, can't nobody fuck up my vibe. Nobody can take me off track. I'm moving on. I'm moving forward. I'm accepting what wants me, right? And this shit looks really, really good. I'm telling you, when people come in to test your patience, this is going to come in the form of people questioning you. This is going to come in the form of people making it as if you are not putting in enough effort, time, or initiating certain things. A lot of you have this transformation of recognizing exactly how attractive you are. Come on now. Someone ain't been giving themselves, you know what I'm saying? You ain't really been looking in the mirror. Okay? You got the juice. And I'm gonna need y'all to really step into it. We have harmony showing up, okay? Everything is working out for you the way that it's supposed to work out for you in order to see the bigger picture. I'm in that. Nobody is messing up my vision. Not helping anyone who hasn't helped me, especially when yes, okay, you guys are fucking amping me up. Tomorrow is about to be a good day. I'm talking about I'm walking in on a red carpet, baby. Said he might be reaching out this week. Yeah. You know, I don't like to say I'm psychic, but I'm not gonna lie to you, boo. I'm not gonna lie to you. I know. You know what I'm saying? Again, yeah, a lot of you will be having people reach out to you. There are people who want to come back at this moment because they see they're peeping you, right? A lot of people are stalking, wanting to reach out, express how they feel. They miss you. Can I take you out on a date? I miss what we had. Baby, yeah, all that sounds good, but what you about now? It's only been 2 weeks. You mean to tell me that you changed in 14 days? I think not. Gots to work harder. Okay? That's just how I feel like a lot of you have to come, right? Like you messed up once. I can't let you fuck up again on my accord. So, you know, kudos to you and may the best motherfucker win. But I'm very psychic. I feel like I'm very attractive, but men don't really approach me. Men don't approach you because they're intimidated. We just talked about intimidation. Either way, we're gonna be back at this tomorrow. We're going to be back at this tomorrow. I feel like you guys don't even know. It's like it's making me eager because I just know that a lot of you are getting ready to, yes, boo, a lot of you are getting ready to experience some amazing things, right? A lot of you are going to have this very distinctive spiritual awakening where you just have this thing that clicks on and you tap into boss mode and you go hard and knocking people over, right? Stamping your position in the field that you really want to be in. If you are looking to switch careers, I think this is the time for you to really understand that that position is meant for you. Um, we have a lot of things to uncover this month because we have a lot of shadow work to work through. Um, and we have a lot of things that we need to put in line and put in motion. 111. Yes. Cybersecurity, here I come. My finances will be looking nice. Absolutely. Okay. Everything is going up from here, right? This is like, I don't know if y'all seen it, but like, it's already yours. Everything that you want already belongs to you. It's just a matter of you opening the door so they can set that shit up, right? Like, get it right. Have more faith in yourself and like hold yourself to a higher standard, y'all. That's all I can say. Hold yourself to a higher standard and go after what you really want to go after, because it's not going to show up unless you really, really want it. It's hard as an aqua because I don't cross weird or I don't know if we be coming off weird or attractive. I think we come off as both. I like the weird side of people. I also like the fact that as an Aquarius, I think we're all known to have very large creative streaks, right? Every single Aquarius that I have met is very talented in many different ways, right? You have so many things under your belt. You can take so many different routes and make a lot of things happen. I'm talking about from painting to cooking to music to modeling to just building, really anything that you want to do, right? You're very, very creative. You're a creative person. You have a creative spark and you have unmatched energy. So you need to hold yourself accountable to knowing that you possess so much. Why wouldn't people want to get to know you, right? Intimidation is something that has everything to do with the insecurities that these people hold. There's nothing wrong with you. There ain't nothing wrong with you. I'm so weird but sexy. LOL, I can do anything I set my mind to. Period. Random, I don't know. It's smiling left my eyes. I need to start smiling. Our weirdness is what makes us attractive. Thank you, girl. Um, I'm not gonna lie. I think that it's about to get fun. It's about to get crazy. I myself took the time to film some things that I had going on and just talk to you guys over on my other channel. And I am honestly drained. But I could not end my night without talking to my Aqua gang. You guys always make it feel better on my end. And I hope that today's, daily motivational horoscope everything video helped a lot of you understand what is getting ready to take place in the beginning stages of this new journey that we have following over the next few weeks. If you would like a personal reading, wait, there's another channel. Yeah, I have a vlog channel. It's Sensitive Savage. That's the channel that I'm going to be uploading more of my personal life and experiences, and you guys get to understand me more, and really like there's a lot of things that I have coming your way where you guys are going to see a lot of me, right? And just the emotional side of things. I'm a lot more open and just really raw when it comes to that channel. As far as the content that will be up there. So yeah, it's gonna get real. Plus, I am doing a cash giveaway for 3 of my subbies. It's going to be a random pull through the YouTube board. So I am going to be supporting those that, of course, support me and giving back. So it's a good way, again, for you guys to get to know more about me and all the shit that I got going on in my crazy ass Aquarius life. Because, baby, it's a lot of stuff. But yeah, I would not have been able to end this night had I not came and spoke to you guys and given you guys just that uplift and that motivation and that knowledge and info. So we will be back day 3. Okay. We're in this thing again. If you would like to schedule a personal reading with me, make sure that you all go to my personal Instagram page. It is at kia.baby, which is BB with 4 Y's. Yeah. we're doing this. I feel like a lot of us need clarity. I'm doing 1 hour readings for $50. I do them over a video, so it would be just like this, except you'll be able to physically talk to me, meet me, and we connect on a level where we have all of the clarity that we need in order to make sure that we're pushing in the right direction. But I am about to go to bed, y'all. Okay, I'm feeling really good about this week. Okay, we got a good week. Monday manifestation. Let's make sure that we take the time tomorrow to grab some notebook, paper, a pen, and really write down our goals for the week and what it is that we want to accomplish over the next month. Okay, we're going to give ourselves 30 days. We will all be doing a challenge. If you want to include yourself in on this challenge, it is completely free. We ain't paying for shit. We're just doing it, right? The challenge is going to be to do a 3-6-9 method of manifestation every single day. So I will have, or at least try to have, all of these things posted a few hours before we actually go live or drop a video. But we are going to do the 3-6-9 method, where we have a written affirmation that we will do on a daily basis. Every single day we will write an affirmation, and at the end of the 30 days we're going to actually go back to see exactly what we did accomplish and what we did receive. This is a form of manifestation that works for me every single time. So a lot of you have also asked me to create a video where I talk about how I've manifested a lot of the things in my life. And that is going to be a very great video. Because, boy, when I tell you guys my secrets, you guys are going to be like, damn, it was that easy? It's that easy. So I will have that manifestation video coming up sometime this week, so that way we can get to a point where we all recognize how we can really access certain things and get what we want when we want it. There's a lot of things that I've been like, okay, I'm about to put this in motion because I need this shit today. You know what I'm saying? I need this shit in motion right now. And it works for me every single time. I'm out. I'm not even gonna hold you. I think I need water. I think I need fucking water. Okay, like I am feeling all over the place, but super excited. I love you all. Make sure you go follow my Instagram page, and we're gonna be back at this thing. Let me go ahead and make sure that I'm tapping into the comments before I dip out. God bless you, Babs, okay? I'm excited. Me too. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your night. Of course, we're a fucking family. We locked in. Never switching up. I'm a subscribe, you know it. It's finally people who get it. Hell yeah, it is. About to go subscribe, you the bomb. Thank you, boo, you the bomb. Shit. Yeah, y'all. It's up. I should do some editing tonight for my vlog. I think I spent a lot of time, since it's me getting back into the vlogs, like kind of just talking about, like, you know, what I have going on and really venting to you guys more, because I don't vent the way that I should. But since I know we're all a team and we rocking, baby, I'm about to fill y'all in on a lot of shit, because I got some things, okay? I got my own choices that I need to make right now. I got my own things that I need to work through, okay? And I need y'all's help, because I really want to tell y'all about these people in my life so y'all can get the full story, so that way y'all can put, you know, names to characters. And y'all can tell me if I'm tripping or not, because I be feeling like niggas be trying to make it like I be tripping. It ain't me. It's them, okay? But no, I'm going to stop talking, y'all. I'll see you guys in the next video. See you guys later.